Hello everyone, कैसे हैं आप सभी? Welcome to the channel. So today we are going to continue our current affairs series, जिसमें कि past 1 year के current affairs को we are completing through 1700 plus MCQs. Now question number 500 तक we have already done. आज के इस क्लास में question number 501 से हम continue करेंगे. And I will also tell you some of the most important static point as well, ताकि आपका current affairs के साथ साथ static भी efficiently revise हो जाए. तो स्टार्ट करते हैं आज की इस वीडियो को विथ आवर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 501. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स अबाउट द इंटरनेशनल अफेयर्स एंड डिप्लोमेसी. Algeria became the 9th member of the new development bank. This is the first statement. Nisker Dan was elected as the president of Romania. Third is Friedrich Merz took over as the chancellor of Germany. Now, if I talk about the correct answers here, all of the above तीनों statement यहाँ पे correct है. Now, talking about Algeria, आपको पता होना चाहिए कि Algeria is a country which lies on the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. सबसे पहला तो ये. Second important point, what is the capital of Algeria? So this is Algiers. ठीक है? This is the capital of Algeria. Now, New Development Bank के बारे में आपको पता होगा. This is also known as the BRICS Development Bank and ये फॉर्म हुआ था 2014 में. ठीक है? Now, रोमानिया की बात करूं मैं तो रोमानिया की कैपिटल इज बुचारेस्ट. ठीक है? एंड निस्कर डैन हैज बीन इलेक्टेड एज द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ रोमानिया. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट है फ्रेडरिक मर्ज टुक ओवर एज द चांसलर ऑफ जर्मनी. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है. नाउ आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि बाकी कंट्रीज में आप देखते होंगे प्रेसिडेंट जो होते हैं वो हेड ऑफ स्टेट होते हैं एंड प्रेसिडेंट के अंडर देयर इज अ प्राइम मिनिस्टर. नाउ Germany में when the German constitution was amended in the year 1949, now the chancellor was given more powers. ठीक है? The chancellor were given the same power like the prime minister of any other country. That is why जो main legislation के ऊपर में and government को रन करने का काम होता है, it lies with the chancellor. Okay? President is the head of the state and Germany के भी president हैं. बट ही इज द हेड ऑफ स्टेट जस्ट लाइक इंडिया एंड चांसलर के पास जो है वो ज्यादा पावर्स होती हैं. ठीक है? आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट द एनवायरमेंटल एंड बायोडाइवर्सिटी एफर्ट्स. ऑपरेशन ओलिविया वाज लॉन्च टू प्रोटेक्ट द ऑलिव राइडली टर्टल्स ऑन द ओडिशा कोस्ट. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. एंड ये जो ऑपरेशन था इट वाज कैरिड ऑन बाय द इंडियन कोस्ट गार्ड. नेक्स्ट है अ न्यू बटरफ्लाई स्पीसीज Euthelia malacana was discovered in the Arunachal Pradesh. Absolutely correct. Now, this you need to know. Euthelia malacana. This is a butterfly species. Okay. Next is India received the WHO certification for eliminating Kala Azar. Now, the third statement is not correct because WHO ने certify किया है India को to eliminate leprosy. Now, leprosy, this is an bacterial disease. This is an bacterial infection of the eyes. Now, other bacterial disease हम यहीं पे रिवाइज कर लेते हैं so that आपको रिवीजन में इजी हो. Now, some of the bacterial disease, these include tuberculosis, typhoid is also a bacterial disease, cholera is a bacterial disease, pneumonia is a bacterial disease. Other than that, अगर मैं some of the diseases that are caused by virus की बात करूं तो यहाँ पे डेंगू, ठीक है, मीजल्स, नीपा वायरस. इसके अलावा अगर मैं बात करूं तो हार्पीस. इन एडिशन टू दैट इन्फ्लुएंजा. इन एडिशन टू दैट HIV एड्स विच इज बेसिकली कॉज्ड बाय अ रेट्रोवायरस. ठीक है? ये जो हैं ये सारे वायरस के द्वारा कॉज किए गए डिजीज हैं. आई होप आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. तो करेक्ट आंसर इस क्वेश्चन का 1 and 2 होगा. थर्ड इज नॉट राइट. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स अबाउट द एजुकेशन एंड द स्किल डेवलपमेंट. नाउ केरला बिकेम द फर्स्ट स्टेट टू मैंडेट रोबोटिक्स एजुकेशन फॉर क्लास 10 स्टूडेंट. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट है. नेक्स्ट इज द नेशनल अप्रेंटिसशिप प्रमोशन स्कीम वाज लॉन्च फ्रॉम द ऐजवाल मिजोरम. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट है. मिजोरम के रिगार्डिंग आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि ऐजवाल हैज बिकम द 4th कैपिटल of the northeast which is recently connected to the mainland through the railways. ठीक है? railways अभी रिसेंटली एजवाल से कनेक्ट हुआ है, सो ये भी आपको पता होना चाहिए। नेक्स्ट इज CBSE डायरेक्टेड स्कूल्स टू एस्टैब्लिश शुगर बोर्ड्स टू प्रमोट फिजिकल फिटनेस। नो, दिस इज नॉट फॉर द फिजिकल फिटनेस। ओके, थर्ड स्टेटमेंट हमारा इनकरेक्ट है। फिजिकल फिटनेस नहीं, शुगर के कंजम्पशन पे ये फोकस किया गया था। नाउ एक्सेसिव ऑफ शुगर इट कॉजेज द डायबिटीज इन द पेशेंट, एंड डायबिटीज अभी रिसेंटली देखने को मिला है कि जो यंग एज के लोग हैं इनमें भी बहुत ज्यादा इंस्टेंसेस यहाँ पे देखे जा रहे हैं डायबिटीज। नाउ डायबिटीज इज द डिजीज दैट इज रिलेटेड टू द पैनक्रियास एंड इंसुलिन सेक्रेशन से रिलेटेड है हमारा डायबिटीज। ओके, नेक्स्ट देखते हैं। Consider the following statements about the sports and achievement. Now, Carlos Alcaraz defeated Jannik Sinner to win the Italian Open. This is the first statement जो कि absolutely correct है। इसके अलावा फ्रेंच ओपन की मैं बात करूं तो फ्रेंच ओपन में भी कार्लोस एल्कराज ने ही जीता है। जैनिक सिनर की मैं बात करूं तो विंबलडन हैज बीन वॉन बाय जैनिक सिनर। नेक्स्ट इज इंडिया डिफीटेड बांग्लादेश टू विन द सैफ अंडर-19 championship. Absolutely correct. Now this SAF Cup is related to football. Okay, so ये भी second statement भी हमारा correct है। Now Shivpal Singh was banned for 8 years for failing a dope test for the first time. Now this statement is not relevant, ज़्यादा important नहीं है, ignore भी कर सकते हैं आप, ठीक है। थर्ड स्टेटमेंट हमारा incorrect है, फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड स्टेटमेंट is true. Now question number 505 देखते हैं। Consider the following statements about the cultural and commemorative events. Now, the Department of Post has released a stamp for the 125th anniversary of the Kodaikanal Solar Observatory. Absolutely correct statement है। अगर मैं Kodaikanal Solar Observatory की बात करूं, so this is located in the state of Tamil Nadu. ठीक है। Next is the theme for the International Museum Day 2025 was the future of museums in rapidly changing communities. This is our second statement, absolutely correct है। Now the 75th Shirui Lily Festival was celebrated in Nagaland. Now the third statement है हमारा ये incorrect है because this Shirui Lily Festival this was celebrated in Manipur and not Nagaland. नागालैंड में कौन सा फेस्टिवल सेलिब्रेट होता है ये आप मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताएंगे। ओके, फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड हियर इज ट्रू। नेक्स्ट देखते हैं। कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स अबाउट द गवर्नेंस एंड लीगल रिफॉर्म्स। नाउ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट मैंडेटेड 3 years ऑफ लीगल प्रैक्टिस फॉर एंट्री इनटू द जुडिशियल सर्विस। दिस इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट एंड आपको पता होना चाहिए, एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट है। नेक्स्ट इज the central government launched the E0 FIR for speedy disposal of cybercrime cases. Third statement है हमारा मध्य प्रदेश became the 13th state to implement the Metropolis Act. Now, अगर मैं correct statement की बात करूं तो यहाँ पे सारे statement जो दिए हैं वो सारे absolutely correct हैं। Question number 507. Consider the following statement about the health and global cooperation. Now, India received the WHO certification for eliminating trachoma. अभी हमने देखा था, this is absolutely correct. Now, WHO ने recently कीनिया को स्लीपिंग सिकनेस फ्री यहाँ पे डिक्लेयर किया है, कीनिया को स्लीपिंग सिकनेस फ्री। ओके, नेक्स्ट है द थीम ऑफ द 78th वर्ल्ड हेल्थ असेंबली वॉज वन वर्ड फॉर हेल्थ। एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट है। एंड कोविड JN1 वेरिएंट रे इमर्ज्ड इन सिंगापुर, हांगकांग एंड इंडिया। नाउ क्वेश्चन आपको इस तरीके से पूछ सकते हैं कि JN1 रिसेंटली सीन इन द न्यूज इज रिलेटेड टू व्हाट। सो आप वहां पे आंसर मार्क करोगे दिस इज अ कोविड वेरिएंट। ठीक है, ऑल द स्टेटमेंट्स आर एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट। नेक्स्ट इज कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट द इकोनॉमिक एंड द इंडस्ट्रियल डेवलपमेंट्स। नाउ ड्रूल्स बिकेम अ यूनिकॉर्न पेट फूड स्टार्टअप in Bengaluru. Next is Tata and Airbus announced a helicopter assembly plant in Kolar, Karnataka. And next is Naib Limited received a defense order from Israel worth $27.52 million US. So यहाँ पे वन एंड फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड स्टेटमेंट ही यहाँ पे करेक्ट है, थर्ड स्टेटमेंट नॉट ट्रू। एंड थर्ड स्टेटमेंट आपके लिए इंपॉर्टेंट भी नहीं है, आपको ये पता होना चाहिए। आप इन चीजों को मेंशन कर सकते हो अपने मेंस आंसर राइटिंग में, जब आपसे अगर वो क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं कि इंडिया एंड इजराइल टाइज के बारे में, तो वहां पे आप डिफेंस टाइप्स का भी बात कर सकते हैं। Now, consider the following statements about the international summits and cooperation. The World Hydrogen Summit 2025 was held in Rotterdam, Netherlands. Next is India chaired the 67th governing body meeting of the Asian Productivity Council in Jakarta. Important statements हैं ये सारे. And the International Buyer Seller Conference of 2025 was held in Patna, Bihar. So हमारे यहाँ पे थर्ड स्टेटमेंट भी ट्रू है. ये जो क्वेश्चन है दिस इज पर्टिकुलरली वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है. एंड सारे स्टेटमेंट जो यहाँ पे मेंशन्ड है सारे करेक्ट हैं. सो ऑल ऑफ द अबव विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. Google changed its G logo to reflect its growing focus on the artificial intelligence, and Gemini यहाँ पे is the name of the AI that has been launched by Google. अगर मैं ट्विटर X की बात करूं तो Grok is the name of the AI. ठीक है. माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की बात करूं तो Copilot is the name of the AI that is being used by these companies. Next is, who was honored with the honorary rank of Lieutenant Colonel in the Territorial Army? Neeraj Chopra. And this one is important. Question पूछ सकते हैं आपसे. Next is, where was the world's first commercial e-methanol production plant launched? So there is a place called Koso in Denmark. So ये first commercial e-methanol plant has been launched in Denmark only. Next देखते हैं. Which two institutions partnered to enhance India's space surveillance capabilities? So this is ARIES and IRDE. ARIES of Nainital and IRDE of Dehradun. Jose Mujica, who passed away on May 13th, was the former president of. This is again an important question. Correct answer is Uruguay. No. Which state launched the ₹10 lakh cashless कर्मयोगी स्वास्थ्य सुरक्षा योजना? So ये गुजरात ने लॉन्च किया है. Now schemes is an important topic जो आपके एग्जाम्स में पूछा जाता है. So ये क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट है. कर्मयोगी स्वास्थ्य सुरक्षा योजना has been launched by the state of Gujarat. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. नेक्स्ट है हमारा, who took charge as the 52nd Chief Justice of India? Correct answer is Justice B.R. Gavai. Next is, where was the Uttar Pradesh first semiconductor unit approved? In Jewar, Noida. What is the name of India's first indigenous anti-drone swarm tested in the Odisha? So the name is Bhargavastra. This is a very very important question. इसको आप ध्यान में रखना. Indigenous anti-drone swarm system is Bhargavastra. Next is, who won the 2025 World Food Prize for Sustainable Agriculture Innovation? This is Mariangela, Hungary. Next is, how many carbon capture utilization testbed clusters were launched by India? So total of 5 clusters were launched. Next is, who was appointed as the chairman of UPSC on May 14th? This is Ajay Kumar. He earlier was the defense secretary as well. Next is, which country did USA sign the largest arms deal in the history with? So the deal was signed with the Saudi Arabia. Next is, which state unveiled an AI powered virtual news anchor named Ankita? This was launched by the state of Assam. Which product did India export the most in the financial year 24-25? So smartphones were the product that were exported the most. Who became the 86th Grandmaster? So Shri Hari LR of Tamil Nadu. ये 86th Grandmaster बने थे इंडिया के. Which state renamed the city of Gaya to Gayaji? Bihar. Now which Sanskrit scholar and poet lyricist received the 58th Jnanpith Award? So this was Gulzar, who is also a lyricist, and Jagat Guru Ram Bhadracharya. इन दोनों को 58th ज्ञानपीठ पुरस्कार और ज्ञानपीठ अवार्ड इनको मिला था. Who won the Superbet Classical 2025 in Romania, his first Grand Chess Tour title? So this was won by R. Pragnananda. Next देखते हैं, Which educational institution announced its first overseas campus in Dubai? This is the IIFT and this is an important question. ठीक है, फर्स्ट ओवरसीज कैंपस आई दैट इज इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फॉरेन ट्रेड, ये दुबई में इस्टेब्लिश होने वाला है. नेक्स्ट इज अगेन स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट इंडियाज जुडिशियल एंड लीगल अपॉइंटमेंट्स. Now, Justice Bhushan Ramakrishna Gavai became the 52nd Chief Justice of India. Absolutely correct. Now, Justice Suryakant was appointed as the chairman of NALSA. ठीक है. Now, NALSA is mentioned under the directive principle of state policy. ठीक है. आर्टिकल 39 में नालसा के बारे में यहाँ पे मेंशन्ड है, सो इसके बारे में आपको पता होना चाहिए. And this is not a statutory body, this is not a constitutional body, but NALSA is a statutory body. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. अजय कुमार was appointed as the chairman of the Law Commission of India. This is incorrect. अजय कुमार is the chairman of the UPSC. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. Consider the following statement about India's space and defense advancement. Ares and IRDE partnered to enhance space surveillance. India successfully tested the Bhargavastra and anti-drone system, and DRDO developed the nanoporous polymer membrane for the desalination. So यहाँ पे सारे स्टेटमेंट जो दिए हैं एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट हैं. C will be the right answer. Consider the following statements about the international developments. Now, Donald Trump lifted all the sanctions on Syria. Correct है. Jose Mujica, former president of Uruguay, passed away. Absolutely correct. Now, Saudi Arabia signed the largest arms deals in the history with Russia. Now, यहाँ पे correct की आंसर की मैं बात करूँ तो third statement is not right because Saudi Arabia is a very deep ally of the United States of America, not Russia. So, first and second statement ही हमारा correct है. Next है, consider the following statement about India's educational and cultural initiatives. IIFT, that is Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, announced its first overseas campus in Dubai. Correct. GNU and Jamia suspended academic ties with Turkey. Absolutely correct. IIT Bombay launched a campus in South Korea. No, this is not correct because IIT Bombay ने campus अपना launch किया है in Japan and not South Korea. So 1 and 2 is correct. Next देखते हैं. Consider the following statement about India's agricultural and rural development. Now, Uttar Pradesh announced the 5 seed parks for self-reliance. Telangana government launched the Indira Saur-Giri Jal Vikas Yojana for solar irrigation. And Tripura launched the Vikshit Krishi Sankalp Abhiyan. अब अगर मैं correct answer की बात करूं, so all of the given statement here are absolutely correct. ठीक है. Next देखते हैं. Consider the following statement about India's digital and AI initiatives. Now, Google redesigned its G logo to reflect its AI focus. Correct है. Assam unveiled an AI-powered virtual news anchor named Ankita. Absolutely correct. And NCW, National Commission for Women, launched the campus calling initiative to promote the AI literacy. Now, this is not correct. This is National Commission for Women. इसका कोई लेना देना नहीं है AI literacy से जो इस क्वेश्चन में मेंशन्ड है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 536 देखते हैं. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट इंडिया स्पोर्टिंग अचीवमेंट्स. नो, नीरज चोपड़ा बिकेम द फर्स्ट इंडियन जैवलिन थ्रोअर टू क्रॉस 90 meters. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. महाराष्ट्र वॉन द मोस्ट मेडल एट द 7th खेलो इंडिया यूथ गेम्स. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. एंड आर प्रज्ञानंदा वॉन द जिनीवा ओपन. दिस इज रॉन्ग. ठीक है. आर प्रज्ञानंदा अभी हमने देखा था, ही वॉन द सुपर बेट क्लासिक. सो थर्ड स्टेटमेंट हमारा रॉन्ग है. फर्स्ट एंड 2 इज करेक्ट. नाउ कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट इंडियाज ग्लोबल पार्टनरशिप्स. इंडिया एंड EU लॉन्च द जॉइंट रिसर्च इनिशिएटिव ऑन मेरीन पोल्यूशन एंड ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट है. होंडुरास ओपनड इट्स एम्बेसी इन मुंबई. नहीं, दिल्ली में ओपन किया है होंडुरास ने एम्बेसी. DRDO partnered with the World Monument Fund to restore a stepwell in Mehrauli. So this is also important. So third and first हमारा correct है. Second is not true. Now consider the following statement about India's health and welfare program. Gujarat launched the Karmayogi Swasth Suraksha Yojana. Correct है. Ministry of Consumer Affairs launched the Ann Mitra and Depot Darpan. Absolutely correct, and ये statement important भी है. Now, the one big beautiful bill was proposed in India to tax the remittances. This one is wrong. जो the one beautiful big beautiful bill है, this was introduced and proposed in the USA, not India. Third wrong है, ठीक है. First and second is true. Next देखते हैं. Consider the following statement about the commemorative observances. May 15 is celebrated as the International Day of Families. Correct है. May 16 marks the National Dengue Day and International Day of Life. Third statement है Sikkim celebrated the 50th anniversary of its merger with India. 1975 में by the 36th Amendment Act, ठीक है, Sikkim became a full-fledged state of India. So यहाँ पे नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. Which state launched the Jyoti education program for children of the migrant workers? So this Jyoti program was launched in the Kerala. Now, how many districts participated in the civil defense mock drills on May 7, 2025? Now, this was known as the Abhyas drill, and इसमें 244 districts ने participate किया था. What was India's total fertility rate in 2021 as per the RGI report? So, total fertility rate India का 2.0 था, and 2.1 जो है, this is known as the replacement levels. 2.1 is the replacement level. Next देखते हैं. Which Bangalore-based AI startup has launched the Bilbul V2 TTS model? This is the Sarvam AI. Next, which Indian cricket captain announced retirement from the Test cricket? This is Rohit Sharma. Next is which Indian Navy corvette participated in the IMDEX 2025 in Singapore? This is INS Kilton. Next, who was elected as the 267th Pope and the first American Pope? So this is Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost. Now, what is the name of the first indigenous ASW shallow water craft delivered by the GRSE? This is Arnala, and this is an important question. Next है, which country was honored as the country champion for digital land administration at the World Bank Land Conference? India, and this is important. Okay. Next है, which country launched the world's first national level crypto payment system? ये भूटान ने launch किया है. Okay, Bhutan has launched this. Next देखते हैं. What was the name of the Pakistan retaliatory operation against India's Operation Sindhu? This was Operation Banyan al-Marsus. What is the name of SBI largest staff engagement initiative launched on May 8th? This is Next Leap. Now this question is particularly important for the banking examinations. Next, what percentage stake in Yes Bank did SBI and others sell to Japan SBMC? 20% stake sell किया था. What new name was given to Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee University in Ranchi? So the name has been changed to Veer Buddhu Bhagat University. Which country signed an FTA with India on May 9th? UK ने FTA recently sign किया था इंडिया के साथ. Next देखते हैं. 24th तारीख को यूके ने किया था एंड 9th में को न्यूजीलैंड ने किया था. ठीक है. सो रिसेंटली यूके ने भी एफटीए साइन किया है एंड न्यूजीलैंड ने भी एफटीए साइन किया है. ये दोनों पॉइंट्स आप ध्यान में रखना. विच टू स्टेट्स साइंड द ताप्ती बेसिन मेगा रिचार्ज प्रोजेक्ट एग्रीमेंट? सो दिस इज मध्य प्रदेश एंड महाराष्ट्र. Who inaugurated the BrahMos missile production facility in Lucknow? Rajnath Singh. Which state introduced full property tax exemptions for active defense personnel? This was Andhra Pradesh, and this is an important question. Next देखते हैं. Which country banned the church due to Sharia law concerns? Afghanistan. Which cities hosted the India's first 3 Nm chip design centers? This is Noida and बेंगलुरु। अगेन अब स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है। कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट इंडियाज डिफेंस एंड मैरीटाइम कोऑपरेशन। Now INS Kilton participated in IMDEX 2025 in Singapore. Correct है। GRSE delivered the first indigenous ASW shallow water craft named Nala. Correct है ये भी। And Indian Army conducted the exercise तीस्ता प्रहार in the Arunachal Pradesh. Now तीस्ता प्रहार जो है this was conducted in West Bengal, not Arunachal. ठीक है, क्योंकि तीस्ता river it flows in West Bengal only. So only first and second हमारा correct है। Next is consider the following statement about international affairs and diplomacy. Now Bhutan launched the world's first national level crypto payment system. Absolutely correct statement है हमारा ये। Next है Vietnam introduced a 10-year golden visa for Indian investors. Absolutely correct है। And Anita Anand was appointed as the foreign minister of UK. ठीक है। अब third statement is wrong because Anita Anand has been appointed the foreign minister of Canada. Okay, and UK के प्राइम मिनिस्टर का क्या नाम है? कीयर स्टारमर। एंड यूके के साथ अभी FTA भी साइन हुआ है। सो ये दोनों पॉइंट्स भी आपको पता होने चाहिए। बट थर्ड स्टेटमेंट यहाँ इज नॉट करेक्ट। सो 1 and 2 इज द आंसर। नाउ कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट इंडियाज बैंकिंग एंड इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म्स। SBI launched the staff engagement initiative Next Leap. Correct है। India banned the antimicrobial drugs in aquaculture. Absolutely correct है। And SBI sold 30% no 20% stake यहाँ पे सेल किया था। थर्ड इंपॉर्टेंट भी नहीं है ज्यादा, फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड इंपॉर्टेंट है, सो आप उसको ध्यान में रखना। नेक्स्ट इज कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट इंडियाज कल्चरल एंड कमेमोरेटिव इवेंट्स। नाउ द ऑटोबायोग्राफी जनता की कहानी मेरी आत्मकथा was released by Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar. Absolutely correct. The book is written by Haryana Governor Bandaru Dattatreya. Absolutely correct. The book was launched in Hyderabad. No, this was launched in Haryana. ठीक है, फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड यहाँ पे करेक्ट है। एंड द नेम ऑफ द बुक इज इंपॉर्टेंट। ठीक है, क्योंकि वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ने इसको अनवील किया था। Consider the following statement about India's technological advancement. Sarvam AI launched the Bulbul V2 text-to-speech model. Correct है। India inaugurated the 3 Newton meter chip design centers in Noida and Bengaluru. Absolutely correct है। Himanshu Roy authored the book PMO Prime Minister's Office Through the Years. ये भी हमारा थर्ड स्टेटमेंट भी करेक्ट है। तीनों क्वेश्चंस जो है यहाँ पे ये इंपॉर्टेंट है। सो हमारा ऑल ऑफ द अबव वुड बी द करेक्ट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन। नेक्स्ट देखते हैं। कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट इंडियाज environmental and biodiversity efforts. Now India was honored as country champion for digital land administration. Absolutely correct. The theme for the World Migratory Birds Day was creating bird-friendly cities and communities. Absolutely correct. And Nepal declared the Yala Glacier as dead. So third statement, तीनों statement यहाँ पे absolutely correct है. So C will be the right answer. Next is consider the following statement about India's defense and strategic partnership. India signed a free trade agreement with New Zealand. Correct. India provided $50 million financial assistance to Maldives. Absolutely correct. And India signed a defense pact with Sri Lanka for BrahMos deployment. No such pact was signed. इंडिया ने रिसेंटली फिलीपींस के साथ एग्रीमेंट साइन किया है टू डिलीवर द ब्रह्मोस। ठीक है। एंड अर्मेनिया के साथ अभी रिसेंटली अ डील हैज बीन साइन टू डिलीवर द आकाश सरफेस टू एयर मिसाइल। ठीक है। थर्ड इज रॉन्ग, फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड इज राइट। नेक्स्ट है कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट इंडियाज कल्चरल एंड रिलीजियस ऑब्जर्वेंस। इंटरनेशनल वेसक डे वॉज सेलिब्रेटेड बाई फॉलोअर्स ऑफ बुद्धिज्म। एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट। एंड ये वेसक डे वियतनाम में सेलिब्रेट हुआ था। नेक्स्ट इज द शौर्य सम्मान यात्रा वॉज हेल्ड इन दिल्ली टू सेलिब्रेट ऑपरेशन सिंदूर। करेक्ट। एंड आयुर्वेदा डे विल नाउ बी ऑब्जर्व्ड एनुअली ऑन September 23rd. सो तीनों स्टेटमेंट यहाँ पे एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट है। सी विल बी द राइट आंसर। नेक्स्ट देखते हैं। कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट इंडियाज governance and policy reform. Now, Andhra Pradesh announced full property tax exemptions for the active defense personnel Next is Delhi Legislative Assembly became first to be fully solar powered, and Uttar Pradesh added 20 new products with the to its ODOP schemes. ठीक है, so यूपी गवर्नमेंट ने 12 प्रोडक्ट को ऐड किया है अंडर द ओडीओपी स्कीम. फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड ट्रू है, थर्ड इज नॉट करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट द ग्लोबल हेल्थ एंड ह्यूमैनिटेरियन थीम्स. The theme for the World Thalassemia Day 2025 was Together for Thalassemia, Uniting Communities, Prioritizing Patients. So absolutely correct है. The theme for the World Red Cross Day 2025 was Keeping Humanity Alive. Absolutely correct. The theme for the International Nurses Day 2025 was Nurses, a Voice to Lead, Delivering Quality and Securing Equity. So यहाँ पे तीनों स्टेटमेंट हमारे absolutely correct हैं. C will be the right answer. Now, who was appointed the brand ambassador of the Sobo Mumbai Falcons? So, this is Kapil Dev. Which municipal corporation issued India's first certified green municipal bond? This is the Ghaziabad Municipal Corporation. Next है Maharashtra retrieved the sword of which Nagpur Bhosle dynasty founder? So, this was Raghuji Bhosle I. Next is under which CBI operation was action taken against an international cybercrime network? So this was Operation Hawk, and this is an important question. In which city did Amit Shah unveil the statue of Budhofa Upendra Brahman? So this was in New Delhi. Who took charge as a member of UPSC? Sujata Chaturvedi. Where was the India's first deep water container transshipment port inaugurated? So this was in Vizhinjam, Thiruvananthapuram. Who was appointed the Vice Chief of the Air Staff? This is Air Marshal Narmadeshwar Tiwari. Where was the Quad Nation Tabletop Exercise TTX held? So your TTX exercise, this was held in Honolulu, which is in USA. Where will India's first foreign university-centric edu-city be established? In Navi Mumbai. This is an important question. Now, which country's newspaper La Prensa won the UNESCO Guillermo Cano Press Freedom Prize? So this is of Nicaragua. What is India's rank in the World Press Freedom Index of 2025? 151st. And this Press Freedom Index, it is published by the RWB, which is Reporters Without Border. Which paramilitary force scaled the Mount Makalu for the first time? This is ITBP. Who tested the indigenous stratospheric air platform in Shivpur, Madhya Pradesh? This is DRDO. Next is which country approved Hawkeye 360 tech scale to India for maritime surveillance? USA ने अभी दिया था recently. Where was India's first AI enabled gold ATM launched? हैदराबाद में launch हुआ था. Next is who succeeded Warren Buffett as the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway? This is Greg Abel. Now next देखते हैं. Which country became the first to develop the genome edited rice varieties? India ने recently develop किया है. Which Indian cities were added to the WHO Global Network of Age-Friendly Cities? Kozhikode is the correct answer. Now, who won the CCI Billiards Classic title 2025 in Mumbai? So, Pankaj Advani is the correct answer. Next, देखते हैं. Now, statement based question again. Consider the following statement about India's defense and strategic development. Now, DRDO successfully tested the stratospheric airship platform from Shivpur, Madhya Pradesh. Absolutely correct statement है. Indian Navy tested the multi-influence ground mine in collaboration with the DRDO. ठीक है. Second statement भी हमारा true है. Next है India signed a defense pact with Bhutan from BrahMos deployment. No such agreement has been signed. So 1 and 2 हमारा यहाँ पे correct है. Consider the following statement about India's international ranking and recognition. India ranked 151st in the World Press Freedom Index. Correct. India ranked 130th in the Human Development Report. Absolutely correct. And Global Innovation Index में 101st. This is wrong. Global Innovation Index में I think 38th rank है इंडिया का. Okay. Next is, consider the following statement about India's infrastructure and urban development. Now, India's first deep water container transshipment port inaugurated in Vizhinjam. Absolutely correct. India's first foreign university-centric edu-city will be built in Navi Mumbai. Absolutely correct. India's first transmedia entertainment city, Creatorland, will be established in Hyderabad. तो थर्ड स्टेटमेंट यहाँ पे हमारा रॉन्ग है बिकॉज ये अमरावती में एस्टैब्लिश होगा. सो फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड इज ट्रू हियर. Consider the following statement about India's environmental and conservation efforts. So, Sarab Chu in Himachal Pradesh was declared India's largest wildlife conservation reserve. Correct है and ये important भी है. Next is, Northeast India's first geothermal well was drilled in Dirang, Arunachal Pradesh. Absolutely correct. And Kozhikode was added to the WHO Global Network of Age-Friendly Cities. Absolutely correct. तो यहाँ पे तीनों स्टेटमेंट हमारे absolutely correct हैं. So C would be the right answer. Next देखते हैं. Consider the following statement about India's political and administrative appointments. Sujata Chaturvedi was appointed as a member of UPSC. Correct. Sanjay Joshi became the CMD of Oriental Insurance Company Limited. Absolutely correct. Parmeshwaran Iyer was appointed as India's permanent representative to the UN. This is not correct. First and second हमारा true है. ठीक है. अब परमेश्वरन अय्यर IMF के IMF के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव थे, ना कि UN के. Next is, consider the following statement about international affairs and diplomacy. Angola became 123rd member of International Solar Alliance. Correct है. Russia unveiled a plaque in New Delhi honoring Bizu Patnaik World War II services. Absolutely correct. And India signed a free trade agreement with United Kingdom. So यहाँ पे तीनों statement हमारे absolutely correct हैं. Next is, consider the following statement about India's technological and digital initiatives. ECI Net app was launched to integrate over 40 election commission apps. Absolutely correct. Sarvam AI launched the Bulbul V2 text-to-speech model. Absolutely correct. India launched the chip-enabled biometric e-passport service in 23 cities. So this is not correct. This was launched in 13 cities. Okay. So third statement incorrect है. First and second is true. Next है. Consider the following statement about India's cultural and literary recognitions. Kavita Surana won the Pulitzer Prize 2025 for public service. Correct है. Bhuvan Ribu became the first Indian advocate to receive the Medal of Honor at the World Law Congress. Absolutely correct. And S. Srishant was banned for 5 years by Kerala Association. So this is not correct. First and second हमारा correct है. Next, I consider the following statement about India's economic and trade developments. Moody's revised India's GDP forecast for 2025 to 6.3%. Correct. India signed an FTA with New Zealand and UK in May 2025. Absolutely correct. And India became the first country to develop the genome edited rice variety. So तीनों statement हमारे यहाँ पे absolutely correct है. Next, I consider the following statement about India's military operation and leadership. Operation Sindoor was India's airstrike response to the April 22 Pahalgam terrorist attack. Correct है. Colonel Sophia Qureshi and Wing Commander Vyomika Singh led the press briefing on Operation Sindoor. Absolutely correct है. And Operation Hawk was India's counter strike against Pakistan Operation Banyan al-Marsus. So ये गलत है. Operation Hawk जो है वो CBI का initiative था. ठीक है. It was a cybercrime operation led by the Central Bureau of Investigation. So third हमारा incorrect होगा. First and second is true. Now which IIT discovered a host protein to fight germs? So ये IIT मुंबई ने यहाँ पे find किया था. Who became the youngest IPL debutant at the age of 14 and hit a 6 on debut? Vaibhav Suryavanshi. What was the theme of the World Liver Day 2025? This is food is medicine. In which state the Rongali Bihu, that Bohag Bihu festival celebrated? ये असम में celebrate हुआ था. Which medal did Himanshu Jakar win at the अंडर 18 एशियन एथलेटिक्स चैंपियनशिप, गोल्ड मेडल जीता था हिमांशु जाखड़ ने। विच स्टेट कैबिनेट अप्रूव द एससी सब क्लासिफिकेशन ऑर्डिनेंस, तेलंगाना गवर्नमेंट ने अप्रूव किया था। नेक्स्ट इज who was selected as the Young Global Leader 2025 by the World Economic Forum, Ram Mohan Naidu. Which country's president announced a 30-hour ceasefire on Easter? यूक्रेन रशिया वॉर में रशिया ने अनाउंस किया था 30 आवर के सीज फायर को। वेयर वॉज पीएम मोदी बुक संस्कृति का पंचम अध्याय लॉन्च्ड, सो ये न्यू दिल्ली में लॉन्च हुआ था। विच मिनिस्ट्री होस्टेड द राष्ट्रीय कर्मयोगी जन सेवा कार्यक्रम, दिस वॉज मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ आयुष। Which state became the first to complete an archaeological survey at the village level? This was Karnataka. Now, where did the Indian Army launch the Voice of Kinnoor community radio station? Himachal Pradesh में launch हुआ था ये। Which sanctuary received the 2 cheetahs from Kuno National Park? So ये गांधी सागर sanctuary of मध्य प्रदेश ने रिसीव किया था। Next is who was chosen as the best male athlete as the Laureus World Sports Award of 2025? Armando Duplantis. Next is which country successfully tested a non-nuclear hydrogen bomb? China ने टेस्ट किया था recently. Next है which institution topped the Times Higher Education Asia ranking of 2025 in India? So this is IISc Bangalore. Next is which state announced 20% reservation for Agniveer in police recruitment? सिक्किम ने recently announce किया था। Which state had 16 out of 27 district declared malaria free on April 26? अरुणाचल प्रदेश ने भी recently declare किया था। Next देखते हैं what is the name of the UN FAO initiative launched on April 26, 2025 to monitor ecosystem globally? This is Aim for Nature. Which country received the second batch of BrahMos missile from India? Philippines ने recently receive किया था। Now with this we have solved around 100 plus questions in this particular video. अगर आपने वीडियो यहाँ तक देखी है तो प्लीज वीडियो को लाइक जरूर करना आप, ठीक है। एंड सब्सक्राइब करने को मैं नहीं बोलूंगा, यू कैन गो टू द प्लेलिस्ट सेक्शन एंड आप प्लेलिस्ट सेक्शन में जाके देख सकते हैं कि आपके कितने काम के वीडियोस चैनल पे हैं। अगर अच्छा लगे कंटेंट तो आप चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हैं एंड बेनिफिट कर सकते हैं बाय द कंटेंट दैट हैज बीन प्रोवाइडेड ऑन द चैनल। सो थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो, कीप स्टडीइंग।